a lot of times when we have this set of beliefs, we don't see the other perspectives that are available to us. We're so set on our one specific belief. Okay. When you find yourself in a triggered state and take the time to really reflect on it, why do I feel this way? I remember when I first started asking myself questions. Why do I feel this way? Why do I believe this when it comes to money? Why do I feel so stressed? And I took the time to just relax, ask myself the question, and wait. I quieted my mind as best as I could, and I waited for the answer. What came to me was a memory when I was little. I want to say that I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. I was playing outside with my friends. My parents worked shift work. At that time, my dad was working the night shift, my mom was working the day shift. So my dad was at home, but he was sleeping. Me and my sister were outside playing with our friends. Then we come inside because it was hot and I wanted some ice cream. And a friend had come with me. I gave her a scoop of ice cream. She went outside where all the other kids were. Then all of a sudden, kids started coming to my door to get ice cream too. And I was just giving it away. But I guess the ruckus from kids coming in and out of the house woke him up and he came down. He was so mad at me that I was giving away our ice cream. And I thought that's peculiar that that memory would come up for me. But I remember thinking that that was odd behavior. Why is he getting so mad? And then he was saying, that basically we're not going to have any ice cream left in the house for us to enjoy because I was giving it away to my friends. And my mentality as a child was like, well, then you just go to the store and you get more. But the way that he was reacting, that's my very first conscious impression of lack because I don't remember feeling lack before that. And so I went back and I changed that. I changed the way that I saw that. And no, my dad never came down. I had to keep thinking that I grew up in a very prosperous house. No, I came from a home of prosperity. I started healing, changing the patterns of that lack mentality. So that is the work that no matter what aspect of your life you're working on now, whether or not it's financial, whether or not it's health wise, whether or not it's relationship wise, the idea is to make sure that we're doing the work to get us to a state of prosperity in whatever aspect of your life that you're trying to achieve your goal. If you are looking for a career that is something that you loved doing, if you're not currently doing what it is that you love, try to find things about what you're currently living that you do love and focus on those things. If you are wanting to find a relationship with someone, focus on the relationships that make you feel good. Because as you do that, we are then embodying the state, which means that we will get more of it. But as we embody the state, we make ourselves an open channel to receiving that. So it's important to understand, what are my patterns? Do I believe that I'm worthy of this love? And if you don't, if you notice, that feeling in your stomach or in your heart center that says, no, you're not worthy of it, well, then it becomes our job to break that pattern, that habitual thought that we've been telling ourselves that we are unworthy to receive, and start telling a new story by breaking those patterns. And we persist in them.